Okay, here we go. Day 6. This is the last of our process videos for this week. And when we jump in here, I had one entry that I finished up. So I had this little corner that I needed to get done. So the inspiration for this was I needed to clean our shower floor and or clean our shower. And I found this great cleaning recipe for the shower floor. And I am always looking it up, and I thought this is crazy, so I wanted to write it down in my journal. So the fish was just part of the thought process of something water and clean and all of that. And I put this checkerboard border just to set this off from everything else. And I ran it all the way up to here, but it was really an awkward transition. I had these little arrows coming together with this checkerboard with these, and it was just awkward, and the fish didn't quite cover it. So what I did was cut out with my dies, just this little label, and then put DIY, and then back to those flowers that I got from the Paper Source catalog. And so you can see I've used quite a few of them now. This was really an excellent thing to use. And I just put that up there to kind of just brighten it up. And then I wrote clean shower floor and put the recipe. And for any of you who are interested in this, I'm telling you, it's really great. It's a half a cup of white vinegar, a half a cup of Dawn, the blue dishwashing liquid, 4 tablespoons of baking soda. And what you do is you put the half cup of white vinegar, you heat it up for, I use about 30 seconds. You have to let it cool down a little bit or you will have a volcano. And I am not kidding, you will have a volcano everywhere. So let that cool down, then you add the half a cup of Dawn and the 4 tablespoons of baking soda. Put it on your shower floor and I use a little scrubbing brush. Just let it sit there, let it sit for 2 hours and rinse. And you will not believe how clean it is. Oh my gosh. And it lasts, for a week. So it's perfect. So anyway, that finishes our week. There it is. It's been totally fun, you guys. I've really enjoyed doing this. And I'm going to be thinking about a different thing to do for a week, maybe on my next vacation, but it's back to work for me tomorrow. A couple tips for today that I wanted to share with you, because we've never really talked about this. This will be a image that I use somewhere along the line, and I've never talked to you about cutting. And many of you may already know this, but it's always a good refresher. So I use small scissors generally, and when you cut, you want to move your paper, not your scissors. So you'll get a nice clean edge if you do that. And if you need something jagged, just move your paper back and forth. And if you don't, then that's okay too. I sometimes just wiggle it just so that I get not quite such a straight edge. And again, see, just move your paper. You can keep your scissors going. And just move your paper around. It's pretty simple. It does take a little bit of practice to get good clean cuts, but it's certainly not impossible. And there you go. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I hope I was on camera for most of that. So again, just keep your scissors straight and move your paper around. The other thing I was going to tell you, when you really want to get a good adhesion, besides, using glue, this is a bone folder and anything like this that you can use, and just lightly do this. So you're just kind of curling the edges under. You don't need to do it a whole lot, but just a little bit, and that will help ensure that you have good adhesion down on your paper. So just a little tip for you on that. And with that, I think that closes out this week of process videos. Thank you all for your support, your comments. It's been just fantastic hearing from all of you. Thank you so much, and you'll see me at the end of July with a full flip. And until then, see you.